Okay, I must say that I am barely upset because my little camera, where is it? My little camera, my little cool pics, whatever, that I bought a couple years ago. I bought it when I was working at the Masters, and I got my first Masters check, and I was like, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. I'm gonna start with this little camera. Everybody was like, yeah, it's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was excited. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's not what this video is about. I'm just upset because I've tried to record this video 50 million times now. Yeah. Why are we here? We are here because I've been sick the last 3 days. 3 days. Getting better, yes, you know, because, like, hold up. Let me show you. We got bottles on bottles over here. I've, like, drunk, like, how many of these? I don't know. A lot of them in bigger ones. We got the ones with the cap on it, the fancier ones. Bottles on bottle service, you know. We got other bottles over here, you know, the electrolytes, because your girl gotta get some electrolytes in her system so I can get better. You know what I'm saying? We got the thermometer on deck. We keep it on deck because I've had a fever. Like not like a corona fever. Like, let's pause here because I do not want anybody thinking I got corona. Now it might be like a flu or a cold because I've like switched environments since NYU evicted us. So I've gone from like New York weather back home to Georgia. It's like 90 degrees out here. You know, there are multiple factors here that could have got me sick. So we keep the thermometer on deck because your girl's had a fever. Last time I checked, it was 99.2. Right now, it's a 98.3. I know it looks backwards, but y'all can see it. So it fluctuates up and down, you know, up and down. We got the hand sanitizer on deck. Ooh. We got vitamin D, yeast. We get the cranberry plus the vitamin C, yeast. We got the echinacea, like my herbal grandmother always tells me to take every day. But you know, you don't take stuff until you get sick. You don't do the things that you need to do until you get sick. And you know what? That's actually what the whole gist of this video is about today. It's about resting and taking care of yourself on a 24/7 go type of lifestyle. And with the whole coronavirus epidemic thing, everyone has had to come to some sort of a pause break in their life because everything is like shutting down and pausing for a second. So I have had this like 24/7 go lifestyle since I've been in like high school. You know, like I went to a performing arts high school, but it was also it was also one of those like academic excellent, go hard, take 4 AP classes. If you're not taking AP classes, all honors courses plus your performing arts stuff. And if you don't make like a above 4 like high GPA, we will shame you. College is your only option type of school. You know what I'm saying? It was like in a million clubs and organizations and like in leadership positions for a lot of them. And I was doing all types of stuff outside of school. I was doing stuff in church. I had a music group. I was like, I had founded a spoken word poetry group, and we were performing all over the place. Like, I was doing a ton of stuff then, 24/7, always go, never stop. So yeah, I don't know why I thought it would change when I got to college. I don't know. That was completely on me because I stepped right into a school that was pretty much the same thing except college level. I also am getting a 4-year BFA degree, so I have my own thoughts and opinions around that. Different video for a different day. So yeah, but in college I'm pretty much doing the same thing. You know, I work 2 part-time jobs. I have an internship. I am president of the organization for Tish. Excuse me. I am a full-time student. You know, with all of that, I'm still working on myself, like my own personal growth as a human being. You know, I'm only 21, so I'm still trying to figure out who I am and all of that all of that jazzy life stuff. I'm still working on myself as an artist, and making space to figure those things out for myself. I'm still working on my mental health, you know, like all of those things. And I mean, like, that is a literal 24/7 go, go, go lifestyle. Like, there are no breaks for that, you know? Until your body forces you to take one. The biggest thing for me personally that I've learned in this past year is to take a break when you need it. And I do not say that overtly. Some people may not need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, throwing myself into work is like my coping mechanism, if that makes sense. I have a few mental health issues and stuff like that, and the way I cope with them is by working, and I work my fingers to the bone. I work myself to death. And I wind up not taking care of myself. That is my body. That is like my body physically. I wind up not taking care of myself mentally, giving my brain time to absorb all of the things that that I deal with day in and day out. I don't do the whole stopping to smell the roses thing. I don't do the whole being in the moment type of thing. I'm more like a get on it and work type of gal. I don't stop it. Like, I don't. I'm always like a go, 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 go type of person. So what winds up happening is I ignore the signs that my body gives me for,
hey girl, this is good. I'm so glad you're doing all of this, but we're starting not to be able to keep up. Don't forget about it.
or like,
Alright girl, it's been a good 2 weeks. You ain't got no sleep. Alright, it's time to get some rest. Like, I know you're in class, I know you're doing this, but like, I can't keep awake for you anymore. You gotta.
and then it eventually turns into,
You feel that? Oh really? Oh, you dizzy? Oh, man, that's crazy. Oh, are you about to pass out? Oh, wow. Surprise, huh? Like, we haven't been telling you this for like the last 2 weeks or so that we're dying. Oh, okay. What? Can you not get out of bed? Wow. What? No way. Because we haven't been giving you warning signs or anything. So, how cute that you think that you could just ignore our warnings and keep going and keep moving and not take care of me. What?
you know, it gets to the point where your body cannot keep up with what you were doing, you know? So, number one sign of you probably need to rest. Your moods start getting bad. Your moods start getting a little shitty. You starting to feel a little, not fatigued. No. If you are feeling fatigued as well, but you're starting to feel a little, your tolerance is lower. The amount of stuff that you can deal with from people is lower. Things starting to happen when you notice you're taking things out on other people, and it has nothing to do with them. That is a sign that your mental capacity to deal with day-to-day things is slowing down. It's like your brain is literally like a cup, and whether you know it or not, it can you can put too much in the cup and it will overflow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can only handle so much as a human being. You're not superhuman. Like, you're just not. And that's a hard lesson that we all have to learn, because once your cup starts to overflow, then it's like you can't handle anything and you start to get overwhelmed, and like it feels like you'll explode. So before you get to that point, notice the signs of like not being able to focus, not being able to concentrate, if you're starting to snap on people, if your irritability level is different, those are like mental, emotional signs. I need to start implementing into my schedule like an hour a week of me just doing something that I enjoy. For me, personally, it's playing Sims. And if you know me, I am a Sims geek. And y'all know that I love me some Sims, boy. Something else I've also started getting into recently is collages. I've been stealing the magazines from my dorms. Like, my dorm has like a resource center area, and they have like stacks and stacks of magazines that just sit there and nobody uses them. So I've taken like one of my older notebooks and I started stealing those magazines, and I started cutting stuff out and like making collages of what, I don't know, but a lot of times they turn out to be vision boards because I'm a vision board type of person. So like by accident, a lot of them turn out to be vision boards for something that I'm working on, or something that I end up wanting to do in the future, or something that I see for myself, or something that I even see for the other people around me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now I've started to take that hour during the week at some point in time. No one can bother me. Nobody. Nobody. Oh, you cannot bother me during my hour. It's my hour. And I do what it is that I need to do. Cool. Number two. Number two. What does your body feel like? You starting to feel fatigued? Are you like, when you wake up in the morning, is it harder for you to get out of bed? Is it harder for you to fall asleep at night? Are your muscles aching, and not from like physical activity aching, but are your muscles just like generally aching? Are you starting to feel like dizzy and stuff like that? Hey, that's your body saying,
Edgar, Edward, hey, you need to start taking a break. You need to start doing something to take care of me.
and I mean, this is all like if you are like, this is all if you are already doing the things that you need to take care of yourself, staying hydrated, getting enough sleep, all of those physical things that you need to do. And then you start to feel like this. That's you being overworked. You're overworking yourself. You're doing it. You're stressing yourself out. And I know, because I do it to myself all the time. I do it all the time to myself, y'all. Like, I am not just telling you this, like, because I don't know, but I do know. That's the thing. I do know. I do. Like, people tell me all the time. They're like people, if you know me, you know, like, I work hard. With the hard D at the end. Hard. These things. And, like, I know what happens when you don't pay attention to your body. Like, my first year of training, of drama training, at drama school, I came to New York, got sick 5 times the first semester. There's only August, September, November, December, 4 months. 4 months in the first semester. August isn't even a full month, and there are breaks in between, and I got sick 5 times. Once per month, and then twice in 1 month. Might have been twice in 2 months, and then 1 month skipped. I don't know. But I got sick a lot, and it's not okay. When I was sick, I was like pushing my body, and I was like, go, no, you got this. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Forget the sickness. You gotta push through it. And you know what happened? Things got worse. And when things got worse, I wasn't able to do anything. I couldn't go to studio. I couldn't do my homework. I was mentally messed up. I couldn't talk to anybody. I was in my bed crying for days because I did not take care of myself in the way that I needed to, in the way that my body deserved for it to. If you want your body to go hard for you, and you want your brain to go hard for you, you have to go hard for it. I guess this wasn't really like a tips type of video. It was more so like, hey, wake up, because there's like this common misconception, especially in the Black community, like, that you have to work yourself to death if you want to be successful. You have to work hard. You gotta do what you gotta do, but you do not need to overwhelm yourself. You do not need to push your own needs to the back burner, and you do not need to neglect your health. Don't neglect your health. make the most out of today. But if you need to put yourself first, all of those things will be there tomorrow. And you will be able to do all of those things better at 100% when you're at 100%. Because push comes to shove, who wants to half-ass anything? And who wants to work with people who are half-assing shit? Nobody. No one. So, to avoid half-assing it, make sure you're okay. That was it. That's all I got to say. In the meantime, while I'm sitting here trying to get myself together, I will be trying to take my own advice. I've been trying to kick back and rest because, like, I don't rest enough, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't. I've been also, like, this is a thing, like, this is habitual for me, you know? So this is something that I've been working on for a while. I've noticed it, I've acknowledged it, and now I am putting the work in toward it. Like, you have to take a break at some point. All the people who are at the top of the top, yes, they work hard. They do. But then look at their vacations. How long are their vacations? Like, for most people, vacations are like, 3 to 4 days, maybe a week. 2 to 3 week to a month vacations they take a break so they can work all year long and make all the money they want to, and then when they're ready they can take a break as long as they want to and refresh and are there. Like, that's the way to do it. That's the way I want to do it. So you do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll be sitting here trying to take my own advice, trying to get myself together, trying to drink a ton of water, trying to be a person again, trying to human. It's been lovely. I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Catchy, like, ending YouTube phrase yet or anything like that. But soon I will, and y'all gonna be saying with me, hey. Y'all, I'm so clumsy. Oh my god. Hey. 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 Peace.